Locker room chaos, emotional confrontation, personal betrayal spilling over into professional life. That's the scene surrounding NFL star Travis Hunter after an intense altercation with his own teammates reportedly erupted last week. According to multiple sources close to the team, Hunter, one of the league's most promising athletes, became embroiled in a brutal fight that shocked players, coaches, and fans alike. The tension, insiders say, stemmed from teammates allegedly making fun of Hunter following a deeply personal and highly sensitive matter, rumors involving his wife and another player on the team. What began as private pain transformed into public drama, culminating in a confrontation that no one in the locker room will soon forget. Travis Hunter has long been celebrated for his talent, dedication, and professionalism on the field, but even the most disciplined athletes are human. When personal turmoil intersects with professional responsibilities, emotions can boil over, and for Hunter, that pressure reached a breaking point. The incident has ignited conversations about athlete mental health, locker room dynamics, and the fine line between team camaraderie and outright bullying. Before the fight, Hunter reportedly faced a difficult personal situation that would test anyone's resilience. Sources close to the star wide receiver claim that Hunter discovered his wife had been unfaithful with a teammate. While Hunter has not publicly addressed the situation, insiders say the betrayal weighed heavily on him, impacting his mood, focus, and interactions with teammates. In the high-pressure world of professional football, personal issues are often magnified, and the combination of betrayal, embarrassment, and private heartbreak created a volatile emotional state for Hunter. Instead of receiving support from his teammates during this difficult time, Hunter reportedly faced ridicule and insensitive comments that targeted his private pain. Locker rooms are typically environments where athletes bond, push each other to perform, and support one another. But in this instance, the opposite occurred. Some teammates allegedly took it upon themselves to make jokes and mocking remarks, unaware or perhaps indifferent to the deep personal wounds they were aggravating. These comments, combined with the ongoing stress of his personal life, appear to have created the perfect storm for confrontation. While personal drama is not uncommon in the lives of professional athletes, the combination of public scrutiny, high expectations, and a lack of privacy can turn private hardships into public spectacles. In Hunter's case, insiders say the emotional toll reached a tipping point, leaving him frustrated, angry, and ultimately ready to confront the individuals who had disrespected him. According to eyewitness reports, the altercation began as a verbal confrontation. Hunter, finally reaching his limit, directly confronted the teammates who had been making fun of him. Voices were raised, words were exchanged, and what may have started as a discussion quickly escalated. Witnesses describe a tense, almost palpable atmosphere, with frustration and anger radiating from Hunter and confusion and defensiveness coming from the other players. Within moments, the verbal argument turned physical. Hunter reportedly shoved one of the teammates, and the situation spiraled into a full-blown fight, with multiple players involved. Shares were tipped, lockers rattled, and coaching staff had to step in to restore order. Though no serious injuries were reported, sources confirm that emotions were running so high that the altercation could have escalated further if not for immediate intervention. The fight has left a lasting mark on team dynamics, raising questions about discipline, accountability, and the psychological well-being of players under extreme stress. Insiders who witnessed the fight described the chaos as unprecedented. The energy in the locker room was intense, with players shouting, objects being knocked over, and staff struggling to separate those involved. While Hunter is often described as reserved and professional, sources say that this incident showcased a side of him that few had seen before, a combination of hurt, anger, and determination to defend his dignity. For teammates, the event served as both a wake-up call and a reminder of the fragile balance between personal life and professional responsibility. The fallout from the fight has been swift. Fans and analysts alike have weighed in, with opinions divided over Hunter's actions and the conduct of his teammates. Many have defended Hunter, emphasizing that no one should be ridiculed for deeply personal hardships, especially by those considered teammates and friends. Social media erupted with hashtags supporting Hunter's right to stand up for himself, highlighting the growing awareness of mental health and respect within professional sports. At the same time, some critics have argued that engaging in a physical fight is never acceptable, pointing to potential disruptions to team cohesion and the professional image of the sport. Team officials are reportedly addressing the incident with both disciplinary action and conflict resolution strategies, aiming to restore unity and focus within the locker room. While league representatives have yet to release a formal statement, sources suggest that the team is treating the situation with utmost seriousness, recognizing that personal grievances can quickly impact professional performance if left unchecked. The incident has also sparked discussions about leadership and accountability within the team. Some argue that stronger guidance and mentorship could have prevented the fight, while others see Hunter's actions as a natural, human response to provocation and betrayal. Regardless of opinion, the story highlights the delicate balance athletes must maintain between personal life, team relationships, and public expectations. Beyond the immediate conflict, the fight underscores a broader truth about professional athletes. No matter their skill, fame, or success, they are human beings navigating complex emotions, personal challenges, and immense public scrutiny. For Hunter, the combination of marital betrayal, teammate mockery, and media attention created an emotional pressure cooker. When personal pain is compounded by public exposure, even the most disciplined individuals can reach a breaking point. However, the story behind the incident is as complex as it is dramatic. According to multiple sources close to the team, Hunter had been experiencing a period of intense personal stress in addition to the usual pressures of professional football. Prior locker room conflicts, unresolved tension among teammates, and personal struggles had created a volatile environment, setting the stage for a confrontation that tragically would result in physical injury. Friends and insiders describe Hunter as a disciplined and focused player, yet even the strongest individuals can reach a breaking point when provoked repeatedly under emotionally charged circumstances. Sources suggest that Hunter had been the target of mocking comments and provocations from certain teammates, some of which allegedly touched on sensitive personal matters. Locker rooms are traditionally spaces of camaraderie, support, and teamwork, but when ridicule replaces encouragement, it can have a severe emotional impact. For Hunter, the constant pressure, combined with personal struggles, created a perfect storm. Those close to him say that he had been attempting to maintain composure and professionalism, but the repeated provocations ultimately pushed him past the point of restraint. The incident is a stark reminder that athletes are not invulnerable. Public perception often paints them as larger-than-life figures, capable of handling any challenge with grace, but behind the fame and accolades, they are human. Feelings of betrayal, frustration, and humiliation can mount quickly when private matters become public fodder, and for Hunter, the emotional burden reportedly reached a tipping point. What might have been a contained disagreement escalated into a confrontation that would leave lasting consequences, both physically and legally. Eyewitnesses describe the altercation as sudden and explosive. What began as a verbal confrontation quickly escalated into a physical fight. Hunter, overwhelmed by frustration and anger, reportedly struck a teammate during the clash, causing significant injury. Objects were knocked over, voices were raised, and the normally controlled environment of the locker room descended into chaos. Team staff and security intervened, but the damage had already been done. The teammate involved required immediate medical attention, while the event left the rest of the team in shock, unsure of how to process what had just occurred. Locker room fights are not unheard of in professional sports, but rarely do they result in serious injury and the involvement of law enforcement. Sources confirm that this was not a simple scuffle. It was a heated, emotionally charged confrontation fueled by weeks of tension and personal strain. Hunter's actions, while stemming from human frustration, crossed a line, leading to a situation that now has legal authorities taking notice. The fact that a teammate was hurt elevates the incident from internal team drama to a matter of potential criminal investigation. Insiders emphasize that Hunter is not typically prone to violent behavior. Friends and former coaches describe him as a disciplined and focused athlete, but even those with the highest level of emotional control can snap under extreme circumstances. What makes this incident particularly striking is the combination of personal provocation, professional stress, and the high-stakes environment of a locker room filled with competitive athletes. In such conditions, small sparks can ignite major conflicts, as was the case here. Following the altercation, law enforcement was notified, and sources indicate that authorities are now planning to file a case against Travis Hunter. While no official charges have been announced, the involvement of legal authorities signals the seriousness of the situation. Experts note that professional athletes, despite their fame and influence, are not above the law, and violent actions that result in injury can carry significant legal consequences. The case, should it proceed, could have far-reaching implications for Hunter's career and public image. Criminal experts suggest that potential charges could range from assault to reckless endangerment, depending on the severity of the injury and the circumstances surrounding the altercation. If convicted, Hunter could face fines, probation, or even temporary suspension from league activities. Even if charges are reduced or resolved through mediation, the incident will likely leave a lasting mark on his career. The involvement of authorities also highlights the importance of professional conduct and emotional regulation in high-pressure environments, demonstrating how personal conflicts can quickly escalate into legal challenges. The team has responded cautiously, emphasizing cooperation with authorities and a commitment to restoring order and unity within the locker room. Coaches and management have reportedly held private meetings to address tensions, assess the emotional well-being of players, and plan steps to prevent future incidents. Teammates are said to be shaken, some expressing frustration over the escalation and others offering support for Hunter while grappling with the trauma of the injury and the chaos of the fight. Fans and sports analysts have expressed divided opinions. Many empathize with Hunter, recognizing the emotional strain of personal betrayals and professional provocations, arguing that no one should be ridiculed or pushed to the point of physical retaliation. Others maintain that violence is unacceptable in any professional setting, emphasizing that Hunter's actions, regardless of provocation, crossed a line. The debate highlights broader conversations in sports about emotional intelligence, accountability, and the pressures athletes face behind the scenes. The league is reportedly monitoring the situation closely. While no official suspensions or penalties have been announced, it is clear that the combination of injury, legal involvement, and negative publicity could have serious ramifications for Hunter. The incident may serve as a cautionary tale for other athletes, underscoring the need for conflict resolution strategies, mental health support, and professional conduct in high-pressure environments. For Travis Hunter, the stakes are higher than ever. Beyond the potential legal consequences, the altercation could affect team cohesion, professional reputation, and future career prospects. Athletes operate under constant scrutiny, and actions that might seem like isolated personal conflicts can quickly become public spectacles with real-world repercussions. Hunter now faces a dual challenge: navigating the legal process while attempting to repair relationships with teammates and maintain focus on his professional responsibilities. The incident serves as a reminder of the mental and emotional toll professional sports can take. Personal issues often do not remain private, and the scrutiny athletes face magnifies the impact of betrayal, embarrassment, and emotional stress. Hunter's altercation, while extreme, illustrates the very human response to being disrespected and mocked during a vulnerable period. It is a cautionary tale for teams, leagues, and fans alike about the importance of empathy, communication, and mental health support in high-pressure environments. Travis Hunter's locker room fight is more than a headline. It is a window into the pressures and complexities of professional sports. While the team works to rebuild trust and cohesion, the story of personal betrayal, emotional response, and human vulnerability will remain a defining chapter in Hunter's journey. Fans will continue to follow every development, not just for the on-field performance, but for the resilience, humanity, and determination that define athletes like Hunter. One thing is clear: the line between personal and professional life can blur quickly, and how athletes navigate that line will continue to captivate, inspire, and sometimes shock the world.